同学们好. Hello, Years 5 and 6H. Welcome to Chinese Lockdown Edition. I'll be your host for today. My name is Mrs. Markin, and welcome. So, we have been talking about 奥林匹克运动会 in class, which is the Olympic Games. And today we're talking about 运动, or sports. So 运动会 is a sporting competition, a big sporting competition. 运动 by itself is sport. So you are going to need for today's activities this sheet, which I put in the eLearn folder where you got the link for this video. If you haven't printed this yet, go do that now because you'll need it for the activities in this video. If you cannot print, you're going to need to write them out. I know, it's a little bit of writing, but it is much better for up here if you write it rather than print anyway. So you need a copy of this, whether it's handwritten or printed, you will need it. Okay, so we're going to go through the vocab on this sheet first. So I'm going to start with number 1. I'm going to read them out for you so you can hear how they are pronounced. Number 1, 会. 会. I can do something. It's not about permission, it's not about permission. It's just about ability. Do you have the ability to do something? 我会说中文. I can have the ability to speak Chinese. In this case, we're talking about 我会 and the activities. So we'll go through those after. Number 2, 喜欢. We've learned this word before. 喜欢, to like something. 我喜欢 chocolate. I like chocolate. Number 3, 看. 看. 看, to watch something. So we say 看书, read a book. 看电视, watch TV. 看奥林匹克运动会, watch the Olympics. Okay, 做, to do something. 什么, what? And 运动, for sport. So the question at the top of your sheet, which I have also written out here, so it's a little bit easier for you to see. 你会做什么运动? 你会做什么运动? So pause the video for a sec. I want you to copy this question out, and I want you to, or if you've got it here, you can just write it underneath. What does it mean in English? Pause, your turn. All right, I'm going to assume that you've done that. You can do what sport? What sports can you do? What sport can you do? Remember, in Chinese, there's no plural, so you could answer one or more than one. What sports can you do? So, over back on this sheet, from A to G on this side, we have got some of the sports. Now, I've given you an extended list as a sheet. I'm not going to go through that because it's very long. If you want to hear how they're pronounced, you can use Google, or you can use Pleco, which is the app that you have on your iPads, the dictionary. Okay, so I'm going to start with A, which is 做田径运动, to do athletics. 田径运动, athletics. B, 游泳 swimming. C, 乒乓球. Yes, we did steal the Chinese word for this sport. 打乒乓球, to play table tennis. D, 打手球. D, 打手球, to play handball. 手球. E, 体操 gymnastics. F, 踢足球 to play football, or as we say in Australia, soccer. But true fans know that it's football. Please don't hit me. Okay. G. 滑滑板. 滑滑板, which is skateboarding, which is the new sport. So you'll notice in front of these words, guys, if you're looking at your list, that there is a little word in brackets, which is either 做, which is to do, 打, to play, 提, to play, and 滑. So in Chinese, they're actually more specific than we are in English. So 打, when it's in front of 乒乓球, which is table tennis, or 球球, is to hit. Da means to hit. So you hit the table tennis ball, you hit the handball, and for other ones like basketball and tennis, it's da as well for hit the ball. And then for F, T, wonder if you can guess what that word might mean if it's in front of football. If you said to kick, you are correct. T means to kick something, so to kick the football. 滑 for number G, for G, 滑, skateboarding. 滑滑板, so 滑板 is a skateboard, as it's 滑 means something that's slippery. So 滑 literally means like to slide on a skateboard, to slip on a skateboard. Which, if you think about it, makes a fair bit of sense. My favorite Chinglish sign that I used to see around China when I went the first couple of times was there was a sign that said, "Be careful, the floor is slippery." Except when they translated it into English, instead of saying, "Be careful, the floor is slippery," they said, "Slip carefully." Anyway, just a funny story. So, now, you've looked at this question. It's time to answer it. 我会 insert sport. 我不会 insert sport. So 我会 I can. 我不会 I can't. I don't have the ability to. So I want you to copy these sentences out. Insert a sport from the list in there. If you can do all of them, just make one up or just pick one that you're not as good at. I'm not looking necessarily for the truth. I'm just looking for you to use the sentences, okay, and know what they mean. Put the English underneath. And then you have got these sentences to have a go at translating. You don't have to copy them out. You can just write the answers. But I want you to use your vocab lists, have a go at translating those. And I'll put the answers up next week. All right, everybody. I hope that you are having a good week in lockdown at home. I hope to see you again in person soon. 再见, everybody.